Hi guys. What's the time? The time is 1:52 a.m. in the morning. I know I look like crap, okay? Do not judge me. I just finished writing exams and I'm going to make my hair soon. I just needed to recover. And yes, that's a bucket of water. Like, this is actually crazy. Because this is 1 in the morning. This is literally 2 2. And I'm supposed to be traveling this morning. And I'm awake fully. Like, look at my eyes. Bright and sharp. No ounce of sleep in my eyes. Am I normal? No. Did I ever say I was normal? Never said I was. So, because this is literally 2 in the morning, I have to be very quiet, right? But sometimes I feel like I have no sense of time. Especially when I'm awake around like 2 in the morning. At this point, it's like I'm delirious. So it's like anything goes. Like everybody that is sleeping, that's your business. As for me, I will do whatever I want to do. If I want to play music now and dance, I'll do that. But anyway, it's 2 in the morning, and you'll be asking, like, what are you doing? What is the essence of this video? You haven't made a post on YouTube in like months. I literally never set out to even start YouTube, right? But I was like, okay, I want to put a list of the good books I read last year and make it for my friends to watch. And because like I can't post a long video on WhatsApp, the only avenue is YouTube so that everybody can watch it all at once. So I'm like, at this point, am I trying to become like a book YouTuber? I don't know. So I'm saying, what is the essence of this video? I was reading a book. Um, what's the title? Why is my brain zoning out? Okay, When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I've read one of her books before, The Cheat Sheet, and I'm now reading When in Rome, and I think it's getting me out of my book slump. And I was like, okay, I think I want to record reading it because I one of my favorite book creators is Sarah. I can't call her surname. Like I love watching her read books, and I'm like, I feel like my reaction to reading books should actually be on camera. I'm just basically copying Sarah, okay? Just doing what she does. I don't know any Nigerian book creator, so it's like, do I want to become one? We're going to find out. So the book is 354 pages. I'm on page 89 right now. And I think I was saying something. I think this book has brought me out of my book slump. Yeah, your girl is back. What was that? I don't know. And shout out to my girl Keisha for recommending this book because I actually found another Sarah's book on YouTube. And then I sent it to Keisha, my friend, and I was like, oh, I want to read this book. And then she was like, that's the third book in the series. Starts with the first one, When in Rome. And I was like, okay. So we're going to start with the first one. So let me bring you up to speed of what is going on in this book. So this book is about Amelia, but she's famously known as Ray Rose because she's an artist, like a pop star. So now she is like burnt out from her job. Obviously, she's a celebrity, you know the whole drill. So now she's tired. She's like, oh, I want to take a vacation because she's about to go on a world tour. And then she's like, let me take a break. Like, let me Audrey Hepburn this situation because apparently I think the book is based on like one old Audrey Hepburn book, sorry, movie. And because she can't like be irresponsible like totally and just disappear, like leave the country, she's now like, okay, what's the next best thing? So she searches her Google map, where can I go to? And she finds Rome, Kentucky. Now she comes to Rome, and then her car breaks down because she took an old car. How foolish of her, right? But it's wise because she didn't want to be seen. Because if she took one of her big cars, you know that people will know it's her, right? So now she's taking this small, like her very old car she used to have before she became celebrity, and then the car breaks down, and then it happens to break down in front of Noah's house. Yeah, I just love all these kind of forced proximity kind of situations. It's like, so now her car is broken down in front of Noah's house, and then obviously she's scared that okay, now this is the middle of the night, like a serial killer could like find her because she's a celebrity and everything, and obviously she's a woman, and like being outside as a woman in the night, scary, scary stuff. Okay, so now Noah is now like, get out of the car. Like the car is smoking. It's dangerous. Get out of the car. And she's like, she's not going to get out because he might be a serial killer. And then he's like, you are literally in front of my house. I won't be trying to kill you in front of my house. Like, girl, just get out of the car. It's dangerous. This car could explode in front of my house. It's just going to be like, I don't want you to die in front of my house. So get out of the car. And she's like, no, she's not going to get out. She's scared, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, this stubborn woman. And then he goes into his house, calls his like his auntie, but not like his biological auntie, his mom's best friend, Mabel. And it's like, Mabel, can you be my like character recommendation? Like tell her that I'm not a bad person, like I am not a serial killer. And she's like, okay, fine. Noah takes the phone to her. That's Amelia Ray Rose, and then says, okay, talk to this person. So she now takes the phone, talks to Mabel, and they're laughing about something. It seems like Mabel is like embarrassing Noah and saying like things about him from when he was a child and stuff like that, and it's like funny. And then Amelia finally gets out of the car, all that, all that. Then she happens to lodge in his house, and I'm like, I should not be happy about all these things because it's like I'm a Christian, right? But I hope God will just pardon me because this is a book. Like, I would not recommend this in real life. Sisters, don't sleep in a man's house. But this is a book. So, she's lodging in his house, and then, like, they're having, like, chemistry. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they're just feeling electric, electricity. Noah doesn't even want to have anything to do with this girl because he has been burnt out. Like, apparently, he has dated some city girl, and it's like, I'm not doing the city girls anymore. Like, screw city girls. So now, Mabel, who we all know now, has an inn. And so, because this is a small town, like Rome is a small town, so like there's like one inn and it's owned by Mabel. And he wants Amelia out of his house like as soon as possible. This guy is trying to like stay away from trouble and just stay low. Like he was just in his house and trouble came knocking on his door. Like, do you get it? He was on his own. Like it just seems like there's something about him that is just magnetic to city girls because that's the situation with his like I think his ex either girlfriend or fiance, whatever, sha. But he doesn't want that anymore. So it's like, okay, let's go to the inn and get you somewhere to stay. Like obviously you are not penniless, like you're a celebrity, you have money, so you don't need to stay in my house. And then they go to Mabel's inn, and Mabel's like, yeah, nah, you're not staying in my house. You're not staying in my inn. All the rooms are full. And obviously we know it's not full because she's just trying to set them up. And she's like, yeah, go and stay in Noah's house. And then Noah is like so mad and he's like, what kind of rubbish is this? This woman is just annoying. So yeah, anyhow, because he's a good man, he lets her stay in his house. So she's like, oh, I'm going to lay low. I'll be as quiet as a mouse. Am I quiet? I don't know. She says she's going to keep a low profile because obviously she's a celebrity. She doesn't want people to find her. This is a small town. Obviously, they don't really care about fame, but it's like somebody can just, find her, whatever. So she's going to lay low. But my girl doesn't lay low. She comes out. He owns, I didn't say this. My narration is so bad. I'm so sorry. Noah owns a pie shop. The pie shop has been in his family for years. So, he owns it now. So she now comes to the pie shop and then things start to get like, because now everybody has gone, like it's closing hour. Things start to get, stingy. day I was reading that, I got this idea and I was like, I need to record me reading this book because I am a very, I don't know how to put this in a better way, but I'm a very immature person when it comes to like all these love scenes. Like, so immature. Like, I just don't know how to act when I'm reading it. I'm like, when the whole, like, yeah, is happening, then they are interrupted. And so that's where I am. And I'm like, okay. So let's get a reading. You guys, this book, I love. I love so much. I just love Noah's internal dialogue with himself, especially when he's trying to fight his feelings for Amelia. Like he's trying to fight the attraction. But it's like, bro, it was literally, mind you guys, that whole smooching scene literally happened the next day after they met. So it's like you guys could not even keep it in your mouth for a second. Just like, what happened to hi, hello? No, they didn't talk. They have not even, they don't know, like, they don't know jack about each other. They hardly know. The only thing now that Noah knows is that her name is Amelia. Like, her real name is not Ray Rose, it's Amelia. So it's like, hi, hello, yesterday, today. Already. You guys are crazy. Really. I think I like their banter. It's really nice. Because this book is like opposite attracts kind of situation. Noah is like very grumpy, very, manly. And then she's like a ray of sunshine. I always love those opposite attracts books, especially when it's the guy that is grumpy. And then the girl is like very bubbly. So she's about to go for a girl's day out with Noah's sisters because he has three sisters. And they invited her out. And then she's now like, should I wear a sequin gown with like high slits? And then he's like, don't wear that, you'll look ridiculous. And she obviously just did it to like trigger him. It was not, she didn't even pack that. And I just like the fact that she's doing all these things because she's Ray Rose, she always has to be like put together and polite to people and all that. But now that she gets to just be herself, Amelia, like she gets to be fun, she gets to just enjoy herself. And honestly, I'm like, I love it for her. But I'm gonna see you guys next time. Let me go to bed. Okay. Hi you guys. So another day, another slay. I have slept and I'm awake. So when we last did this video, I told you guys that I was going to sleep. I lied. I didn't sleep. I continued the book because I was like, nah, ain't no way I'm stopping this book now. So I'm just going to give you like a quick rundown of everything that happened while you were away. Amelia has a strained relationship with her mom because her mom is a single mom. So it was just only the two of them for like the longest time. And then when fame came knocking, things now started to shift. At first, it was going well, it was nice and all, but then turns out that her mom started wanting money, like wanting money and stuff like that from her more than any other thing. And I'm like, that actually sucks so much. So now she has a strange relationship with her mother. Basically, she usually just talks to her mom through her manager, Susan. So now, um, I think I said this before that what's his name? Noah's sisters invited her out. So she goes out with them, and then it's like a whole, southern experience, like the whole cowboy shindig and everything, country music playing in the bar, all that. They have to go to the bar in a truck. It's just a new experience for her and everything like that. So yeah, Nigeria. Did you guys just say that? Hi guys, I'm back. So I had to go quickly and have my bath because, as I said, I'm about to travel, right? So yeah, we can't miss this flight. So I was saying that Amelia mistakenly takes sleeping pills, like very strong sleeping pills, like sedatives instead of her usual painkiller because she's having headaches. And so by the time she goes to the bar with Noah's sisters, and then she has alcohol and all that, and then the mixture never goes. You can't take alcohol and sedatives, and so she becomes a mess. And then Noah comes to the bar, and then he sees that something is wrong with her. He's scared now. He takes her to the hospital, like not a hospital because it's a small town. So he takes her to like their clinic and tells the doctor to come. This is literally like very late in the night. And then she's fine. She just needs to sleep it off and everything. So he decides, this is where I'm like, this guy, green flag. Okay. Apart from the whole recommendation thing he did earlier, I'm like, yeah, this guy is a definite green flag. I will marry him today. Thank you. Plus, it's hot. So, yeah, win win. So he takes her to his sister's house because he's like, he doesn't want her to feel like unsafe when she wakes up. So he's proactive, right? He thinks ahead and he's like, no, she can't sleep in my house this night when she's this vulnerable. So he takes her to his sister's house, and guess what? This lovely man sits at the bed and nurses her all night. Cut the camera, cut the show. Because I was like, this man, you know, green flag. Let me book my boat and then we'll continue this video. So both successfully booked. I probably should be on the move right now, like turning off all the lights and whatnot, because yeah, that is the wise thing to do. Because it seems like it's coming in less time that I would want. So, anyways, I'm just like, Noah he's a green flag. So she wakes up the next morning and she's like, where she looks around and she knows that okay, she's in a girl's house. That makes her feel safe. Oh, she's like, even if she was in Noah's house, she still would have felt safe, because I'm like, safe man. So I'm going to see you guys when next I see you, because right now it's journey time. It's time to lock in because my boat is going to be here in about a minute. I can't be doing this and packing my many bags. So I'll see you guys in the next video. My boat is here. So I'm home, and obviously I was reading during the trip, so I have a lot to say. You guys, the man that Noah Walker is a real man. He's a man, okay? Like, I have no words. All I'm saying is that when in Rome, it's a good rom com. As I said before, like I love the banter, I love everything. I said, this man, Noah Welcome, like, and then the sizzling chemistry. Don't get me started. Okay. I think I read somewhere that, oh, they love the slow burn of this book. I'm like, is it slow burn though? Slow burn. I don't know how many days does it take for you to qualify a book as slow burn? 3 days, and you're like, it's a slow burn. Really? I don't want to go into a whole rant about how I feel like our generation has really lost the act of, as they call it, yearning and slow burn. Because I'm like, 3 days is not slow burn, honestly. Honestly, I feel that this is a whirlwind romance. Obviously, they are not like jumping into it immediately, but it's not slow burn. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hi guys, hello. So this is the worth of reading this book. I don't know at this point, but I am on page 249, and I just wanted to come back and just say a few things about what is going on in this book. So we know our main characters are Amelia and Noah. They have been more vulnerable with each other, which is really nice, even though they are literally still strangers, because how many days have they known each other? But yeah, they have been more vulnerable. As you know, Noah is like a more like closed off person, but it's still been a problem for them to like pursue a romantic relationship because she's definitely going to go back to her real life, and he does not want to leave Rome, Kentucky. That's not his plan because he went to the big city, went to New York, and he was not happy. So now he's like, I don't want to go. I'm enjoying running my pie shop, and that's what I want to do the rest of my life. And obviously, she will not uproot her whole celebrity life and come and live in Rome, Kentucky. So I'm curious to find out how they actually overcome this obstacle because this is actually a very big obstacle. So Susan also has a personal assistant. Can't remember her name right now. She's a very nice woman. So the assistant got to talk with Amelia, and she told Amelia that something is going on, like in Amelia's team. We don't know what it is yet, and I'm actually curious to find out what that is. Apart from the whole love thing, I just want to also know about her music life, her just that part of her world. I want to go into that world and see what goes on there. So turns out that something is going on, but she said that she doesn't want to talk to Amelia about it over the phone, and I'm hoping it's not Susan that is doing something like some shady deal because I feel kind of I'm cynical about the woman. So we'll know when that happens. If people are curious to know what is making me laugh, I may smile. As I said, I'm immature when it comes to all these kind of things. It's not that sin actually, but it's Amelia describing Noah. And I'm like, girl, is this a Greek god or is he a human being? What's this? She said, Noah is built of lean lines and cut muscles that aren't bulky or overdone. They are natural muscles, not the kind that blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff.
Girl, what's this? We already know he's fine. Based on everything they have told us in this book, he's fine. Why is it overdone? Why? I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me. But when a female character is like describing a male character like this, I'm like, girl, get it together. Get it together. You're a musician. You can get any man. Why acting like I know he's cute and I know like as I've said, I love Noah. He's a great flag. But at the same time, okay, he's a human being. I don't know if maybe it's because it's a book. I don't know if people in real life when they are like attracted to somebody, this is like the um mental dialogue they have where it's like this is how they are describing the human being in their head. Because or maybe I have just not ever experienced real attraction because I've never described any man like this in my life. I've seen muscular men and men that are like well built. But I'm just like in my mind I'm like, oh yeah, he's well built, he's cute. That's literally my whole mental dialogue. Oh, he's fine, he's hot. That's all. I'm not like talking about the golden flecks of his Nigeria, his black curly hair and well, it's a book. It has to be poetic. So like whatever. I will read it and I will enjoy it. So I'm not hating. I'm not hating. now, um, Amelia made a rule that they shouldn't spend time together alone and they should never touch each other ever again and blah 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 blah, all that, all that. After the whole is this a good idea thing, I didn't tell you guys what it was, but you know what it was. Like they didn't do anything, but like, more. Anyway, she has made that rule because she doesn't want things to get complicated between them. They are trying to be friends, right? So if you're friends, friends don't kiss, do they? If you're kissing your friend, somebody save yourself, that's not your friend. But now she has made this rule, and then I have never talked about what's his name, Noah's best friend James. But James is a farmer and he lives like a distance away from Noah's place, so they are kind of neighbors. So she has gone to spend like the whole day in his house because he's a farmer. So she has gone to like do a whole tour of the farm, and then they make dinner together and then invite Noah and Noah's sisters. And that has gotten Noah a little riled up. He's a bit jealous. He's like, yeah, so now the two of them are like a white picket fence couple making dinners and invites people for their dinner parties. Really? And I'm just like, I honestly understand why Amelia is doing what she's doing. She's trying to protect him because at the end of the day, it's not that she wants to be hurt, but if this whole thing turns out not to be a good idea, which they feel is not right now, it's going to hurt him more because he has been burnt by this kind of thing before. So I'm like, honestly, love the fact that she's being not selfish. So yeah, that's what's happening right now.
2,000 years later.
Hi guys. So as you can see, I'm about to go and brush. Gross. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a big update. We are done with the book. Screaming, crying, throwing up. And you guys, this was really a good read. By the time I was reading the ending, I was literally smiling. By the time I got to like chapter 35, I knew we were getting to the end because I always preview the chapters and see how many chapters the book has. So by the time I got chapter 35, I was like, two chapters more and we're going to be done with this book. And I honestly was getting so excited. You guys remember in the last clip, or I don't know, whatever clip ago, where I said I wanted to see her musician life, and I did get to see it in, I think, the last chapter. It was really nice seeing her like that. And yes, there truly was something going on fishy with her team, and even with her mom. And of course, for our dearest Noah and Amelia, they did have a happy ending. So happy. I was telling you guys that fingers crossed, like, I want to see how this plays out, and it did play out well. I like the balance, like it was realistic. I like that she didn't give up her dreams. He didn't give up his pie shop. Like they are making it work. So yeah, we are done with the book and it was a great read. I don't know how I would rate this book, but maybe I would give it a over 5. I would give it like a 4.5. As they used to say, 5/5 is for me and God. So but yeah, overall, it was a great read, and I recommend. Wasn't so spicy. There were some connotations and stuff like that, but it wasn't explicit, which I did love. There is a bit of language, but it's not excessively. Yes, I will see you guys when next I decide to do one of these videos. I'm going to start. I did start the book 2 yesterday. Practice makes perfect. I can't wait to see how that plays out. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. As the YouTubers say, remember to share, like, subscribe, and yeah, you guys should also recommend what books you want me to read. If you guys did enjoy this type of video, let me know. I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.